So these are my first impressions of a 992.2 Porsche Carrera T 911, and this is a 2026 car, and I'm at Porsche Silverstone Experience Centre at the moment, a place that I'm very familiar with, and I've just driven the car for about 90 minutes on their sort of experience circuit. This is a paid for experience, anyone can kind of come here and do it. I'm actually in an Audi SQ7 at the moment, which I've done a video on before. And yeah, very much enjoying this. This is an Audi UK press car. But I wanted to give you my first impressions of this 992.2 Carrera T, and that's what it's going to be, essentially. And I'll have some B-roll in the background and me sort of walking through and actually sort of, yeah, show you what the car is like if you're interested in purchasing one and getting one. And also a little bit about the experience here at Porsche Silverstone. So straight away, so my car was a black car. It's a manual, because all 992.2 Carrera Ts are in manual. And it has 394 brake horsepower, PS, which I feel is perfect. Rear wheel drive, 6-speed manual. It's got Porsche Torx vectoring, sort of the rear diff. It was on Michelin PS4 S tyres as well. And it had this amazing interior inside, which I tried to share a little bit. And it's like blue stitching. I think it's like shark blue seat belts and blue stitching and a blue bits on the centre dash, which really sort of made it bring alive. I absolutely loved it. It's by far, for me, the best 911 I've driven. I've only driven the previous generation 911, I've driven a 992 on the road, a Turbo S, which again is crazy capable. I've driven a 991 Turbo S and a 991 Carrera GTS, so quite a few. But this was perfect power. You could just balance everything. And because I had it on an experience circuit with a driver, an instructor teaching me how to do it, and I can 100% recommend doing this kind of thing. The car is lightweight as well for a 911. It's the lightest 911. It's lighter than even the GT3s because it's got the 3 litre straight flat 6. The manual is 30 kilos lighter. It's got lightweight glass, and it just, everything flowed so well. And it was just the best time I've ever had here. Just so good. And I'm quite familiar with driving like Cayman GT4s and GTSs around here, but this was just something else. The 992.2 generation, it just felt so sophisticated and everything was flowing so well. Big shout out to all the instructors here, actually. They're so good. And you know, this is the sort of thing that I just love doing. I have a Golf R myself. I've had it for 9 years. And then I come here for sort of like a bit of fun, a bit of an experience. And boy, was it an experience. The car is around £120,000. And if you go for any options, it can then rise. I mean, you can get aero kits, you can get bucket seats, you can get special paints, you can go for the works. This had the right sort of options for me. It had sort of like that bluish type interior, which I kind of mentioned, with the stitching, but not over the top. It was a subtle colour, which I really do like, and yeah, really liked. It had the RS Design Spider wheels, which I think are the better ones to go for. They're the options. That's what this one had. This is basically my dream spec type car. Maybe the grey would be another one to go with. And that's it. You can get the bucket seats on these, which are like a £5,000 option. I found it more than comfortable with the sports seats. Comfortable enough. It held me in going around there. And because it's a Carrera T, it's 15mm lower. It sits in between a base Carrera and a Carrera S. And for that, you get like all the options you can get on an S, but it's a base engine, base specification. So you really are getting sort of like the best of kind of every world, really, with this car. I just think it's brilliant. I really do. I feel like it offers what a true sports car is like. And for example, I'm in this Audi SQ7. It's a sports SUV. It can't do the sort of things that can do, and that's actually a customer owned car, so I won't go around that one. But that is essentially the previous generation 73 plate 911 Carrera T, and well, in shark blue, which looks pretty sensational, as you can see there. Sports cars for me are just the perfect amount. I'm not massively into the whole crazy supercar, 500, 600 horsepower, hypercars. It's not my game. I love a real world car, real world power. 394 PS, perfect. Sports car balance, even with that rear engine, you've just got to flow with it. Don't stress the car out. And the car flowed. I wasn't lacking power. The gearbox was incredible. It's like a short throw, and it's like a bolt action. one of the best I've had. Once you put it into sport mode, it auto blips as well, which is perfect when you're going around tracks. It takes the strain off it. You're obviously first, second, third, and that's really it on a circuit like this. And you can do it. I paid for this experience, you know, £355. I loved it. 90 minutes. I've always would recommend these for me, and I'm going to keep doing them because I have been doing them for the last 12 years. Other experiences I've done on track and stuff, you don't get much time, you don't get the right instructor, you don't understand the track, you don't get a brand new car. I mean, this is a 125,000 pound car for 350 quid. And if I had a Porsche, this is what I would do with it. So better tyres, fuel, you know, the cost of the instructor, the circuit, everything. It's a lot of money. I feel it's good value. But yeah, that's just for me. I can 100% recommend anyone coming down here. You might even see me. The car, I understand 911s a lot more now. A lot more than I've always been and I still am a Cayman, GT4, I like my Boxsters as well, the GTSs and stuff. I've been a big fan of those. But this 911, you see kind of where they kind of take things to. Loads of grip. It's a boiling hot day today. We're heading up to sort of like 25, 30 degrees as we hit lunchtime. Do a morning session, by the way, if you're going to come here. And it was great. Driving position perfect, steering wheel felt good. The sound of the engine was so nice. Really smooth, flat six. Get a little burbles when you open the exhaust as well. So that was sort of like a big part of it for me. And yeah, I just overall had a fantastic time in it. I can 100% recommend the car. Price point wise, yeah, it's a lot. The Carrera T, it's lowered, so it's going to be firmer on the road, but the loweredness makes it better on track. I was following other Carreras and you could see the difference, just a little bit more roll. You could just generally notice it. That's what you get with the lowered suspension, 15mm, and that torque PTV at the back. You're getting all the options that you want, and you can only get it in a manual now. And you get that sort of wooden knob as well. Trying to think of anything else for my first impressions. I obviously would love to have had the camera in it and share it on the road. For me, it's a great car. This experience was fantastic. And what I'll do is I'll pop the camera just on the pan roof as I'm heading out, and I'll give you a little bit of a conclusion. So we are just about done. Sadly, the experience is over. And I actually kind of wanted to share this because anyone can do this. I'm very, very grateful. And because of my YouTube channel, I'm in this £119,000 Audi SQ7 with a 4-litre V8 and 500 horsepower, which I have for 7 days, and which is an amazing car. But if I didn't have the YouTube channel, this is what I would do. I would come here for experiences in some amazing Porsche products. And yeah, I'm never going to stop coming here. But for the Carrera T, and actually as part of the experience as well, you get like breakfast included too. That's something which which you get, or if you come for the lunch, you'll get lunch included. And teas and coffees are kind of unlimited. I hope this gives you a little bit of a good view with the pan roof and a bit of over Silverstone as we're kind of cruising out. That's actually one of the other tracks as well you can go around. I have a new appreciation for 911s. I've always been like, oh, mid-engine, sports cars, that's the way to go. But I completely understand the car now. And in manual, they only do manuals in that and the GT3s now. But it did feel, it's just, I believe it's 1,470 kilos. That's all right for a 2026 car. It sounded pretty good too. And we're coming up to like Lando Norris stand just ahead. Hopefully it's all okay on you on camera. I know the view isn't going to be exceptional, but hopefully it gives you an idea on this gorgeous day. Can I recommend it? Yes. I think Porsche, obviously 911s hold their money really, really well, so the residuals are great. It was an engaging car on track, but that sort of track is like a road kind of speeds. Maximum I got up to was about 80. But you're really sort of like twisting and turning, and the rev matching really helped me out. You can still feel and get the engagement from the gearbox. That was the great part. Whereas I'm in an 8-speed, just a Tiptronic at the moment. This is perfect for sort of cruising back. Yeah, I felt it was great. I really did. I can 100% recommend that car. I would love to try it on the road. I would love to have the opportunity to try it on the road, to share with you a proper video with it. But ultimately, I have driven it for 90 minutes. I have built up my experience of the car and I have pushed it. Brakes felt good, tyres felt good. The car was sort of ticking away at the end of it. Yeah, I found it brilliant. And for my first impressions, it was great. And for Porsche Silverstone's Experience Centre, it's a wonderful, lovely place. I will forever keep coming back here. And yeah, power was right, rear wheel drive, sports car, turbo, but it's got a 3 litre flat six. What more could you want? I heard about them on reviews and stuff, but until you drive it, you'll never know. And that's what I always recommend to people. If you can try it, and if you can't try one at your dealer, come here, just pay, 350 quid to understand if you're going to buy a 120 grand car is a no-brainer. And I hope that what I've conveyed with you today helps you out. I love it. I'd come back and drive that car again. That's how good it was. It was a special car. It was a special experience. And it's a car that I reckon you could then just drive home. Even with the lowered suspension, it still felt compliant. It wasn't bone shaking. I probably wouldn't go for bucket seats. I'd keep the spec low. I love the little blue touches in the interior too. That's what you get. That's a proper sports car. That is the maximum sports car you can get. You're never going to get higher than a 911. That's where we're at. And yeah, it's just been an amazing experience. And, yeah, I hope you found this useful. Let me know in the comments if you've been here to Porsche Silverstone Experience Centre. Already had a couple of people who recognise me and a few people have subscribed. And let me know if you've got a Carrera T, a 992.2 generation, I should say. Let us know your ownership experience, because that'll be great. It's a community channel and we can all share it together. But yeah, thanks so much for watching. Another fantastic experience, and I'll be back again for more videos to come. Thanks, guys.